Let's bring in Congressman Greg Steube, member of the House Foreign Affairs Committee and Iraq War combat veteran. Good morning to you, Congressman. Your reaction to this announcement made by the president?
Well, it's interesting that, again, it's all about the climate and not about the national security interests of the United States. We need to be energy independent in this country, just like we were under President Trump. And that's not the direction that they're going. Not focused on liquid natural gas, but focused on energy independence, oil and natural gas right here in the United States. And if we're going to be shifting resources to ship those resources to Europe, it's going to take time for liquid natural gas transfer stations and all those type of capabilities to be put into place. And if they're still focused on shifting from fossil fuels, obviously it's still the Green New Deal, climate agenda type things. And you can't just flip a switch on solar or wind or other alternative sources of energy when the states and the countries are not prepared for that. People aren't going to have gas and energy to run their homes and heat their homes. You can't just make that turn in that quick period of time.
Toward the end of the presentation there, European Commission President literally said the phrase, they want to get rid of Russian fossil fuels. Congressman, we've had you on to talk about this. We've had many of your Republican colleagues on to talk about this. Why did it take the absolute carnage of the Ukrainian people to finally lead to this moment?
Because that was the only thing that would pressure this administration to actually shift from importing Russian oil and gas to this country versus producing it here ourselves. And now they're all trying to scramble to try to figure out how they're going to provide for the energy needs of their countries and their people while shutting down the domestic production of oil right here in the United States. Open the Keystone Pipeline, allow for the exploration of oil and gas here in the United States, open the federal lands that we have here in the United States. In a year, if they would have not shut down the Keystone Pipeline, that would be producing oil right now and delivering it to our country. You wouldn't see gas prices the way they are, which are obviously adding to the inflationary costs of everyday costs of goods at supermarkets and superstores and your food and all of that we could be avoiding if we just produce gas and energy right here in the United States.
Yeah, so the president just announced 15 billion cubic meters of liquefied natural gas this year, going to Europe 50 billion cubic meters of liquefied natural gas by 2030. A recent Fox News poll, Congressman, shows that 52% of Americans believe that gas prices are a major problem for them. They are hurting. So do you have any insight on how this announcement with shipping U.S. gas over to Europe would affect those prices? I mean, oil and gas is a global market. So is there any indication that that will help ease prices at the pump?
I don't think anything that this administration is going to do is going to ease prices at the pump, because they're refusing to allow for domestic production of oil, and they're trying everything they can to shut that down. And until you open that back up, and we're relying on our own energy production here in this country for the safety and security of the American people and to lower energy prices, I think you're going to see gas prices continue to increase, which is going to put a huge amount of pressure on inflationary prices. And you know it's bad when the Democrats are now talking about paying Americans $300 a week to cover the cost of the increase in gas supplies, because it's hurting the very people that they say that they support. Low to middle income earners, they're the ones that are most affected by increasing gas prices, who are working two jobs, trying to provide for their families. It's not the wealthy Americans that are that impacted by the rise in gas prices. It's your low to middle income earners who are living paycheck to paycheck on a small amount of money, and that increase in gas prices is having a huge impact on their everyday living.
Congressman Greg Steube, we appreciate you hanging on with us to address that speech. We do appreciate your time.